friends, it's time for your weekly read. We have a new moon and also solar eclipse tonight in Sagittarius, so it's a great opportunity for you to set your intentions, anything you'd like to see for yourself manifesting in the next 30 days. Tonight would be a great opportunity to do that with the new moon and a solar eclipse in Sagittarius. We also have the Sun and Mercury in Sagittarius, which means that we have so much fire energy within us today. So if you find yourself feeling a little extra adventurous, it's all that Sagittarius that's surrounding you. The South Node is also in Sagittarius. And when you think about the sign of Sagittarius, it's like I said, it's about adventure, but it's also about finding purpose in the things that you do. Every Sagittarian I know has a plethora of interests, but there is one thing that they are experts in, right? Like, unlike Gemini, which might have like 20 tabs open and, are Jill and Jacks of all trades, masters of none, Sagittarian energy is also about curiosity and innovation and traveling and get to know people and places better. But there is one thing that is their driving purpose or driving factor. So keep this energy in mind tonight as you set your new moon intentions, as you know that we are now in the last eclipse of the year. And also remember that we're going to be having a lot of Sagittarian eclipses next year. So this call to action for us to find our purpose and truth in life is going to be highlighted in 2021. On May 26th, we're going to have a full moon in Sagittarius, and then there's going to be a solar eclipse on the 4th of December of 2021, also in Sagittarius. So these themes, these intentions that you set out tonight, these changes that you're being asked to make to focus your purpose are all part of the Sagittarian energy that has come to you to ask, have you figured out what your purpose in life is yet? And what is your meaning? So get to it, set those intentions. And now without further ado, let's do our reading for the week. I'm going to be using my Brume Lenormand deck. It's actually the first Lenormand deck I ever owned, and it scared the bejesus out of me. But it is kind and it's full of personality, and I love it. So let's ask, what awaits us this week? Okay, so I did a 5-card cross spread, which is my usual spread. I just love it. It gives us so much information. The center cards are Dog, Tower, Clouds. The top card is Whip, and the bottom card is, just keeps falling all over. Bottom card is Heart. Okay, so what does this mean? Our central focus is Tower. Tower is about our ego. It's also about being aloof. It's about education, institutions, your work, academia, things like that. So anything involving an institution or academia in our lives this week is going to take precedent. Flanked by Dog and Clouds, we might have a misunderstanding with a friend. Or a professor, someone that we view as a mentor. So if you're in school, you might be focused a lot on school this week, and you might have a misunderstanding at school. If you're currently working, you might have a misunderstanding at work, or with a friend, just some kind of miscommunication. It'll be very minor. So nothing to concern yourself too terribly with a Whip on top of Heart and Tower in the middle, so it looks like this. that tells me that we are going to be leaning a lot into physical activity, into things that make our heart happy. Whip symbolizes repetition. So working out, taking a walk, something that you do repetitively is covered by whip. And with heart underneath, it tells us that it's something that makes you feel passionate. So maybe this is the week that you decide, I'm going to go to that hot yoga class, and then you learn that you love it. And instead of going once a week, you decide you're going to go every day. Or maybe this is the week that you decide to take up horseback riding or running, or you go for that hike. You know, you just a plethora of activities, even something basic like cooking, right? Which is something that you do every day. Maybe this is the week you decide that, you know what, this is more than just something I do for subsistence. It's something that I do because I love it. So find that passion this week. Lean into it. Know that your heart is happy. And if there are some things that you'd like to do over and over, by all means do it. Whip is also a sex card, right? So maybe you're getting laid this week. Maybe you're getting laid more than once this week, and you're going to love it. I love it, right? It's so Sagittarian. I love it. I love it. This week, I'm going to ask my Rachel True tarot deck, True Tarot, where we should focus our energy. And again, given that we have that Sagittarian new moon, that solar eclipse, that spirit of adventure behind us, gosh, like, what amazing fun thing should we focus our energy on this week? Maybe it's a new sex thing. Who knows? With whip in the mix, you never know. You might be feeling experimental. Where should we focus our energy? Look at that. We got the Hangman reverse, or the Hanged Person, if you have a non-gendered deck. The Hangman or Hanged Person talks about being suspended, being in a state of comfort yet surrounded by discomfort, right? That feeling of acceptance, that feeling that I'm okay with it. You've ever seen that meme of the dog in the house with the fire and he says, I'm fine? You know, that's a little bit of the Hangman energy where it's like, clearly things are not okay, but you figure out a way to make do. In the spirit of Sagittarius, I believe that the Hangman is here to tell us to take this week as an opportunity to reassess areas in your life in which you may feel a little stuck, and you've come to accept it, not because it's right for you, but because you feel it's comfortable and you don't want to rock the boat. So take that new moon Sagittarian energy and ask yourself, is this really the right decision? Do I really need to suspend my life for this particular purpose? Or is it possible that I could just get out of this self-imposed bubble and comfort zone that I've created for myself and do something that lights my heart on fire, right? Look at that. Heart and the Hangman or Hanged Person reverse, right? You can either do this and, you know, trick yourself into thinking you're feeling content, or you can do this and actually make yourself content. And I say, in the spirit of Sagittarius, in the spirit of this new moon, when we're going to set wonderful intentions for ourselves for the next 30 days, where we're going to be exploring the purpose and the true meaning of things that bring us fulfillment, that maybe you don't accept the things that come easily to you, and that you don't just conform for the sake of conforming, that you put yourself out there, even if it's a little uncomfortable, you know, even if it feels a little bit like the whip, right? And then go out and learn something new about yourself. Thanks so much for watching, friends. I'll see you next week on your weekly read.